Jesus is coming soon. Jesus will return. Jesus left this earth 30 AD, ascended into heaven, but we were told He's coming back, and we're excited for His coming. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit in this session about the return of Jesus Christ and give you some facts, some biblical facts, and you can look up the scriptures about the return of Jesus Christ. A couple things I want you to see. First, it's mentioned in 1,845 references in the Old Testament. A lot of the Old Testament prophets are talking about the return of Jesus Christ. It's also mentioned 318 times in the New Testament. Now, the New Testament is a lot smaller, but that's a lot of mentions about Jesus Christ returning, coming back to this earth. There's 8 times more mentions about the return of Jesus than there were about the birth of Jesus. There were a lot of prophecies about the birth of Jesus, 300 and some, but there's 8 times more about the return of Jesus. So it's a pretty important thing. I want you to see that nature is awaiting it. Nature is groaning, we're told in Romans, awaiting the return of Jesus Christ. Justice demands it. There's sin is rampant on the earth. Wickedness. Justice demands Jesus come, the judge come and do something about it, and He will. Believers, we're anticipating it. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to that day when Christ will return. The Bible proclaims it, as I said, over and over and over and over again. So it's a very important thing, the return of Jesus Christ. I want you to also see His coming is going to be personal. He's personally coming, not sending an angel or an ambassador. Jesus is personally coming. It's going to be literal. Literally coming, not just a vague spirit or a thought or a notion. He's literally coming. Visible. He's going to be seen. He's going to be seen. He's going to be witnessed. It's going to be evident that He has come. Glorious. His coming in both phases will be glorious in its own way. Powerful. His second coming especially will be powerful. The earth is going to shake. The enemies are going to be crushed. It will be a great display of the almighty power of the Son of God. It's going to be quick. It's coming. It's going to happen quickly. It's not a long process. It's going to happen when it happens. Unexpected. Unbelievers are not expecting it. They're not aware. They're not prepared. It's unexpected. Imminent. Coming soon. Coming at any minute. We don't know. Could be today. Could be tomorrow. Jesus is coming soon. That we do know. Also, this is where a lot of people get confused. His coming is twofold. There's 2 phases to His coming. The first is called the rapture, or the catching away of the church. The second is called the second coming of Jesus Christ. Most of the Old Testament was pointing to that event, the second coming of Christ. They didn't see the first part of it, the rapture of the church. The Old Testament, Jewish in nature, the rapture, it involves Gentile believers. So they were looking at and making prophecies about the second coming of Christ. Twofold. It's going to be at the rapture. This is the coming in the rapture. It's called the rapture. The second coming is going to be at Armageddon, when all the nations of the earth are gathering, converging on Israel in a mighty war, and then He comes, and the war of all wars, He destroys His enemies. Jesus is coming in the rapture for the church. He's coming to take the church off the earth to meet Him in the sky, to be with Him in the place He's prepared for us as a bridegroom gets his bride. He's coming in His second coming to defeat the Antichrist. to crush the Antichrist, who's set himself up as God, emperor, king. Jesus is coming to crush all that. At the rapture, he's coming before the tribulation, before the wrath of God is poured out, to take the church out of it so we don't have to endure all the hell that's going to happen on earth during the tribulation. The second coming happens at the end of the tribulation as a climax of terrible things happening on earth. The battle of Armageddon, the wars of Armageddon are beginning as enemies converge on Israel, and it's going to be a bloody, awful, painful, horrible, crushing defeat of the enemy. He's coming in the rapture to reward his church for what we have done for him. He's coming in the second coming to judge the lost, to give out punishment. He's coming to rule on the earth during the 1,000-year peaceful reign of Christ, the millennial reign, 1,000-year reign of Jesus on planet earth. He's coming in the rapture in the clouds, and he won't come all the way to earth. He's coming in the clouds to gather the church. We'll meet him in the sky and be with him forever. Second coming, he's coming on the Mount of Olives. He's going to literally touch down on the Mount of Olives. There'll be a massive earthquake. It will be the beginning of the end of the Antichrist and his army and the rule and the reign, and it will be the beginning of the peaceful reign of the millennium. So, Jesus is coming, and his coming is a massive thing, and it's two-part coming. The rapture and the second coming of Christ, the coming for judgment, coming as king, coming to rule and reign. The rapture, coming as bridegroom to gather his bride, the church. We'll talk more about this in our next session. I'm Dave Earley. Thanks for joining us. You can follow us on Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please share these videos with your friends. We want to help you be a disciple, and we want to help you make disciples.